Have you ever worried about a slip or fall that could change everything? Maybe you've noticed your steps feel a little less steady, or you're concerned about keeping your strength as you age. After 65, our bones naturally lose some density, which can make fractures or injuries more likely. But here's the good news. What you eat can make a huge difference in keeping your bones strong and helping you stay active and fracture-free. You don't need fancy supplements or complicated diets. Just simple, delicious foods that work with your lifestyle to support your bone health. In this video, we're going to share 5 foods you can easily add to your meals to boost your bone strength after 65. These aren't hard-to-find ingredients or things that'll break the bank. They're practical, tasty choices you can start enjoying today. Whether you love cooking or prefer quick meals, these foods will help you feel stronger and more confident in your body. Let's get started and discover how to nourish your bones the easy way. First, let's talk about dairy foods like milk, yogurt, and cheese. These are some of the best sources of calcium, which is like the building block for strong bones. Calcium helps maintain bone density, and after 65, getting enough is crucial to prevent weakening. A simple way to add dairy is to start your day with a bowl of yogurt topped with some fruit. Greek yogurt is especially great because it's packed with protein too, which supports your muscles. My friend Joan, who's 68, loves stirring a spoonful of honey into her yogurt for a sweet, bone-boosting breakfast. If you prefer milk, try adding it to your coffee or oatmeal, or sip a small glass with dinner. Cheese is another easy option. Sprinkle some shredded cheddar on a salad, or enjoy a slice with crackers for a snack. Aim for 2 or 3 servings of dairy a day, like a cup of milk or yogurt or an ounce of cheese. If you're lactose intolerant, don't worry. Lactose-free milk or fortified plant-based options like almond milk can work just as well, as long as they're enriched with calcium. The key is to make dairy a regular part of your day, so your bones get the support they need without much effort. If you're wondering how to make it even easier, keep a small container of yogurt or cheese sticks in your fridge for quick grabs. It's a simple habit that adds up, helping your bones stay strong while tasting great. Next, let's move on to leafy green vegetables like kale, spinach, and broccoli. These greens are packed with calcium and other nutrients like vitamin K, which helps your bones hold on to that calcium and stay dense. You don't need to overhaul your meals to include them. Just add a handful of spinach to a smoothie or toss some kale into a soup. My neighbor Frank, who's 70, started adding a side of steamed broccoli to his dinners a few times a week. And he says it's so easy he barely notices the extra step. If raw greens aren't your thing, try roasting kale with a little olive oil for a crispy snack. It's like chips but better for your bones. Aim for a cup or 2 of leafy greens most days. Frozen greens are just as nutritious and super convenient, especially if you're short on time or don't want to deal with chopping. You can even mix them into dishes you already love, like stirring spinach into scrambled eggs or blending it into a pasta sauce. These veggies are like a secret weapon for your bones, sneaking in nutrients without making meals feel like a chore. By adding dairy and leafy greens to your diet, you're already giving your bones a solid foundation. These foods are easy to find. Let's keep those bones strong and your days fracture-free with 2 more foods you can easily add to your meals after 65. The beauty of these foods is that they're not just good for your bones. They're tasty, versatile, and fit right into your routine without feeling like a big change. Whether you're whipping up a quick lunch or planning a cozy dinner, these next 2 choices will help you stay active and confident while keeping your meals enjoyable. Our third food for boosting bone health is fatty fish, like salmon, sardines, or mackerel. These fish are loaded with vitamin D, which is just as important as calcium because it helps your body absorb that calcium to keep your bones strong. Vitamin D also supports muscle strength, which can help prevent falls, a big concern as we age. You don't need to eat fish every day. Even once or twice a week can make a difference. Try grilling a salmon fillet for dinner. It's simple and pairs well with those leafy greens we talked about. My friend Betty, who's 67, loves keeping canned sardines in her pantry for a quick lunch on toast with a little lemon juice. It's affordable, easy, and packed with bone-building nutrients. If fresh fish isn't your thing, canned options are just as good and super convenient. Just check for low-sodium versions if you're watching your salt. Aim for about 2 servings a week, like a 3-ounce piece of salmon or a small can of sardines. If fish really isn't your favorite, Fortified foods like orange juice or cereals can give you a vitamin D boost, but fatty fish is a delicious way to get it naturally. Plus, it's great for your heart and brain too, so you're getting a triple win with every bite. To make it even easier, keep frozen salmon fillets or canned fish on hand for quick meals. You can toss them into a salad or pair them with a baked potato for a no-fuss dinner that's kind to your bones and your schedule. Next, let's talk about nuts and seeds, especially almonds, chia seeds, and sesame seeds. These tiny powerhouses are packed with calcium, magnesium, and healthy fats that support bone health. Magnesium works alongside calcium to keep your bones dense and strong, and it's something many of us don't get enough of after 65. You don't need to eat handfuls to see benefits. Just a small amount can go a long way. Sprinkle a tablespoon of chia seeds into your morning oatmeal or yogurt for a nutrient boost that's barely noticeable. My neighbor Clara, who's 71, keeps a small jar of almonds on her kitchen counter and grabs a few as a snack with her afternoon tea. She says it's her new favorite way to stay energized. You can also try adding sesame seeds to stir fries or salads for a nutty crunch. Aim for a small serving most days, like a quarter cup of almonds or a tablespoon of seeds. If chewing nuts is tough, almond butter is a great alternative. Spread it on toast or blend it into a smoothie. These foods are so easy to incorporate, and they add a little texture and flavor to your meals while giving your bones the support they need. If you're worried about cost or prep, nuts and seeds are often affordable in bulk, and they store well, so you can keep them handy without frequent shopping trips. Try mixing them into dishes you already love, like adding almonds to a fruit salad or stirring chia seeds into soup. It's a simple way to boost your bone health without changing your whole diet. Fatty fish and nuts and seeds are two more delicious ways to keep your bones strong and your body ready for whatever you want to do, whether to walk with friends or playing with your grandkids. There's one more food to add to your plate that's just as easy and effective, and it'll wrap up our list perfectly. Let's finish strong with one final food to boost your bone health after 65, keeping you sturdy and fracture-free for all the activities you love. These foods we've been exploring are so easy to weave into your daily meals, and they're not just good for your bones. They make eating a joy while helping you feel confident and active. Let's dive into our last food and bring it all together with some encouragement to get you started. Our fifth food for strong bones is beans and legumes, like lentils, black beans, or chickpeas. These are fantastic sources of protein, fiber, and minerals like magnesium and phosphorus, which work together to keep your bones dense and resilient. They're also great for your overall health, helping with digestion and keeping you full and energized. You don't need to eat huge portions. Just adding beans to your meals a few times a week can make a big difference. Try tossing a handful of chickpeas into a salad or making a simple lentil soup for dinner. My friend George, who's 69, loves keeping a can of black beans in his pantry for a quick taco night with his grandkids. It's easy, cheap, and a hit with everyone. You can also blend chickpeas into a creamy hummus for a snack with veggies or crackers. Aim for about a half-cup serving a few times a week. If canned beans are more convenient, just rinse them to cut down on sodium. If you're worried about digestion, start with small amounts and drink plenty of water to ease them into your diet. Beans are so versatile. You can add them to soups, stews, or even mash them into a spread that they feel like a natural fit in almost any meal. To make it even simpler, keep a few cans or a bag of dried beans on hand for quick prep. They're budget-friendly and store well, so you can always have a bone-boosting option ready without extra trips to the store. It's a small change that packs a big punch for your health. Now, let's tie it all together. Eating for strong bones after 65 doesn't mean overhauling your diet or spending hours in the kitchen. It's about adding a few key foods that work hard for your body while tasting great. Dairy foods like yogurt and cheese give you calcium to build bone strength. Leafy greens like spinach and kale pack in calcium and vitamin K to keep your bones dense. Fatty fish like salmon provide vitamin D to help your body use that calcium. Nuts and seeds like almonds and chia seeds add magnesium and healthy fats for extra support. And beans and legumes bring in protein and minerals to keep your bones resilient. These foods are easy to find, simple to prepare, and fit into meals you already enjoy. Start small. Maybe add a serving of yogurt to your breakfast or toss some beans into your favorite soup. You don't have to do it all at once. Even 1 or 2 of these foods a week can help you feel stronger and more confident in your body. Think of these foods as your partners in staying active and independent, whether you're gardening, walking with friends, or chasing after grandkids. My neighbor Ellen, who's 66, started adding spinach to her smoothies and snacking on almonds, and she swears she feels steadier on her feet already. You can do this too, and it's never too late to start. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's your favorite way to enjoy these bone-boosting foods? Or which one are you excited to try? If you found these tips helpful, give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more ways to stay healthy and strong after 65. Your bones are the foundation of an active, joyful life, and with these simple foods, you can keep them strong for years to come. Here's to staying fracture-free and living your best life.